Today I'm going to be taking you through a step-by-step guide of how I achieved a photo shoot physique in less than 105 days. We're going to be breaking down the step-by-step things that you need to learn from nutrition, training, mindset, and obviously implementation of this photo shoot physique program, so you can learn everything that you need to know to go ahead and then extrapolate that and put it into practice yourself. So give me 10 or 15 minutes of your time. I'm going to be giving everything you need to make as much progress as possible so you can achieve a photo shoot physique. Perfect. The first step is a vision and a strong goal. So I had to sit down and write what I actually wanted to achieve and why I wanted to achieve it. The vision for me was to get under 10% sub body fat. I wrote down a time frame and how long I wanted to take to get to that photo shoot physique, and I also made sure that I hired a coach and got a plan together so I could then go into this photo shoot knowing exactly what I needed to do to get into the best shape of my life. So it all starts with vision and goals. The best time to do it is when you've got a clear schedule ahead and you know that you can make as much progress without any holidays, weddings or any interruptions, so it gives you a clear schedule of pure focused training. You can do it with a break, but my ideal scenario for you would be a nice good span of time where you can focus on this goal. Next, you want to look at a body fat chart like this one I'm going to put ahead in front of you so you can look and see where you're at on this scale. Now, roughly you want to be looking at around about 10% body fat to between 5 to 10% body fat, where you're going to look absolutely incredible on photo shoot day. And then we can look at where you're sitting at now. Most guys are sitting between 20 and 30% body fat. From there we can identify where you're at and where you want to be, and usually we can go between 0.5 to 1% per week of percentage lost as you go through a program. You want to break your goals down into small, actionable weekly tasks, knowing what workouts you're doing throughout the week, how many steps you need to do, how much cardio you need to do, and break it down day by day so it's achievable. Perfect. The mindset is absolutely crucial. There's going to be days where you want to cheat on your diet, where you don't want to show up and train, but if that meaning and that why is strong enough, you will show up and do the work regardless of how you actually feel. And that's the most important principle I can teach you. Sticking to your why, sticking to the discipline will get you to your goals. A little tip is visualize what you want to look like every single day. Visualize you getting to that end goal and imagining the confidence that you're going to have once you take your t-shirt off, you're flexing your six-pack, and you know that you've put in the work and the grind every day to get to this goal. That is my best advice, is visualize the end goal and feel it before it's even happened. Perfect. I cannot stress how important nutrition is and what we need to do to make sure that we're making clear-cut progress every single week, and it all boils down to your nutrition, your calories, and understanding your macros, meaning your protein, your carbs and your fats. First of all, we need to go on a TDEE calculator to find out what your BMR is. Once you find this out, I'll put this on screen, you then can subtract around about 2 to 500 depending on how aggressive you want to be in your calorie deficit. Your calorie deficit is what is going to be the factor of you losing fat sustainably throughout your program and throughout your photo shoot physique end goal. Next, the macro targets is absolutely essential for you to understand. In terms of protein, I was eating 1.2 gram of protein per pound of body weight as I went through this program. Once you go into a deep dieting phase, you want to make sure that you are loading up on carbs before your main workout. So I was loading up on the carbs and I was making sure I was keeping my protein high. I would have 5 meals with a hit of protein on every single one of my meals that I was having on this photo shoot cut. Lean proteins, complex carbs and healthy fats were the main go-to in this nutrition plan, and I was making sure I was eating whole foods as I went through the photo shoot cut. I also stayed hydrated, having around about 4 litres of water every single day and making sure that I was loading up with plenty of carbs before the workout. Perfect. Now next, the third step was combining weight training with cardio. My goal was to build muscle and lose fat, so we prioritized strength training, and then we did cardio straight after the workout. So I would never do cardio before, I'd always do the weight training at the start. So I prioritized lifting weights, and then I would then go into my cardio sessions. It started on a push-pull legs upper split. So I was training 4 times per week, and additionally I would do arms and shoulders on days when my body was recovered. For 12 weeks, I lost fat sustainably. I was seeing noticeable differences, and I was actually building strength as the program went on. Towards the back end of the program, my strength started to maintain and slowly start to decline as body fat came off, which is completely normal as you go through a dieting phase. I highly recommend what you do when this is happening is make sure that you are looking after your nutrition before you work out, and always push with intensity to try and maximize your set. At this point in your dieting phase, you're going to feel a little bit more fatigued and less energy. Just try and push your intensity in your sets and try your best anyway, regardless of how you feel. Consistent, we got to around about 100 days, 5 days left of the photo shoot cut. We then did a peak week, meaning that the last 3 days of the photo shoot cut, we did high carb days, meaning we did 600 grams of carbs running up to the shoot. We loaded up with, so making sure that we were replenishing our glycogen stores and fueling our workouts on top. I had around about 6 to 8 litres of water on these last few days before the photo shoot cut. I woke up, and I'll put a photo on screen now. This is how I looked before the shoot actually happened, which was massively surprising with the amount of carbs and water that I'd taken on the night before. Then probably one of the most amazing days I've ever had in my life. We showed up to the gym, we put the work in, and this were the final results. And this is exactly what you can achieve in less than 120 days if you have the right plan, you have the mindset to back it, and most importantly, you stick to your nutrition that you've been given and stay disciplined to your mission that you have. You stay disciplined to the nutrition protocols that have been set out in front of you by your coach. This is exactly what we teach on our online program, is helping guys get to photo shoot physique shape in less than 120 days, whilst gaining strength, gaining knowledge, and having the confidence to be able to take these results into your life forever. Will you stay as lean? Probably not, but you will be able to maintain a good level of body fat whilst having that lean aesthetic physique. One of the biggest lessons that I learned from this photo shoot were, number one, that my physique was so much more capable at this starting point that I'm showing you now. I had so much more to give, and by removing the excess body fat and building tissue, it really did bring out, in my opinion, the best physique that I've ever had. It built massive confidence within myself, knowing that I could stick to a program and stick to a nutrition plan consistently, and the results to show, in my opinion, were world class to what I could bring. Being disciplined and saying no in the short term was painful, but in the long term was a beautiful thing, because there is something about having a disciplined lifestyle that is extremely fulfilling, and it allows you to be able to build a mindset around being able to persevere when everyone else is living in comfort. My best advice for you, if you stayed to the end of this video, you are more than capable of having a photo shoot physique. I know it and you know it. All you need, and all you haven't had in the past, is the right program structured around your lifestyle, and you being consistent enough to see your diet through way to the end so you can achieve a world-class physique. If you are wanting to get into this type of shape in the next 120 days, book a call below and I will literally show you A to Z how to get into the best shape. I'll support you, and we'll show you a one-to-one coaching system that will have you in the best shape of your life. That is a guaranteed fact. If not, you get your money back, and I will coach you all the way up to the end of the photo shoot. Subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you on the next one. I hope you took value. Let's go.